We're on the cusp of one of the greatest trilogies in the history of sports.
Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, attacking each other with relentless fury.
The Independent, a UK publication, put out an article today, and it said the importance of this rivalry is the same as Messi versus Ronaldo. The final chapter of Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. The headliner of the most stacked boxing card of the year, with a collection of top pound-for-pound fighters on this stage like the sport has never seen before. 2 unified championships, 3 undisputed championships in one night, 21 world titles on the line, all from right here in New York City, from this iconic venue, Madison Square Garden, live globally on Netflix for over 300 million subscribers for free. Thank you, Netflix. Bella, Brandon, Gabe, Travis, Ted, Vicky, Liz, Jean, Claire, Tammy, Julie, Crisilda, the list goes on and on of the many amazing women and men we work with at Netflix. MVP appreciates you. The women on this stage appreciate you. And we hope this is the first of many women's boxing events we do together. To our partners at MSG, thank you, Jim Jolin, Joel, Sal, Joanne, Larry, and the entire organization for believing in women's boxing from day one. We made history together in 2022, and we called you 6 months ago, Jake and I, and we said, we have an idea. We want to do another event with Katie and Amanda, but we want to make it an all-women's card. And you said, absolutely, let's make history. And here we are 3 years later with the trilogy, with double the ticket sales revenue of the first one. When people say women can't sell, when people say women can't fight, listen to Amanda Serrano. Women can sell, women can fight. I also want to recognize the 4 major sanctioning bodies, the WBO, the IBF, the WBC, and the WBA. Without their leadership, this historic moment would not happen. On Friday night, a Guinness World Record, 17 sanctioning body world titles on the line. Never been done before in the sport. And it only happens because of our team at MVP, who live a fighter-first ethos, who work 24/7, sometimes 365. They were on a 3-hour meeting with me on the 4th of July to make sure this week went right for the fighters and for the fans. So thank you. To my partner, Jake Paul. He is 28 years old. If you're booing him, you should boo yourself. He is 28 years old, and he has used his platform, his money, and his time to push all of these women in this entire sport for women's boxing. Thank you, Jake. But unfortunately, no one's really here for Jake or me or MVP. No one's here because of Netflix or MSG. Everyone's here for one reason and one reason only: greatness. The greatness of 2 women. The greatness of 2 world-class athletes. The greatness of 2 of the best boxers of all time, male or female. The greatness of Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor sharing the ring together. The 2 queens of boxing. Without their jaw-dropping performances, this opportunity, this event, this moment, this platform would not exist. Come Friday night, they're going to enter the ring and go to war. But they've come together and helped lift the entire sport for all of the women within it. So what I need right now is for everyone to stand up, please, and give these 2 legends a standing ovation that they deserve. Katie and Amanda. Goats, goats, goats. Congratulations on setting a new paradigm for women's boxing and putting it on a pedestal like it has never been on before. You are the diamond standard that every fighter on this stage should be trying to achieve, and you are the North Star for all the females within the sport. You are indeed breaking records for pay, congratulations. But more importantly, you're breaking barriers for women and girls around the world who see your success as confirmation that with their dedication, with their sacrifice, they too can achieve greatness. Come Friday night, your fight will be undoubtedly the most viewed boxing or MMA event of 2025 to this point. More than the disruptor Jake Paul, more than Canelo, more than Gervonta, more than any UFC event this year. And I cannot wait to see what you have in store for us in the final installment of your epic battles. And this time, you're not alone. There's a collection of unbelievable fighters on this stage, all looking to make their mark and show why they're next to carry the torch for women's boxing. Every single one of them knows what's on the line for them. Every single one of them knows what's on the line for women's boxing and what's on the line for women's sports that's never had more eyeballs on it than it does now. And to add to it, MVP and Netflix got together, and I'm pleased to announce a $250,000 Performance of the Night bonus that can be awarded to any fighter or any fight.
But are we able to win that too? I don't believe, honestly, you're giving me the biggest payday in my life, as well as Katie Taylor. I don't think that we deserve as much as these young ladies going out there and fighting and giving their all. I think it should be just for them.
Of course, Amanda would say that, but that would not make the stakes even. Every fighter on this stage has the opportunity, or every fight, whichever it may be, to walk away with $250,000. So
Oh, the stakes
Alicia,
just got higher now.
Alicia,
Listen.
Jennifer, Mary, Tam, Ramla, Leela, Jessica, Chantel, I know you in the sky, you too. Sharetta, Neeks, Yamalith, Ellie, Savannah, Shadeja, you know what you have to do.
Wow.
You have to go in there and steal the show. You have to go in there and put the audience in awe of what they just saw and maybe leave with an extra $250,000.
Katie, we up for the challenge.
But it's not going to be easy because the two GOATs have something to say about it, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. The winner of the performance bonus will be determined by myself, Jake Paul, and the great Layla Ali. In a scenario where Jake, Layla, and I all have a different view of who should win, Layla Ali will make the ultimate decision. Let me leave you with this. When Jake and I started to focus on women's boxing, and still today, there are many naysayers inside the sport and outside the sport. Why? Is it because the women throw less punches than the men? No, they actually throw even more punches with shorter rounds. Is it because women's boxing is less exciting? Absolutely not. The level of activity leads to much more entertaining fights. My belief is that many inside the sport and most outside the sport have not given the women the same opportunity to entertain them as they have the men. But you cannot deny that Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor have put on two of the most entertaining fights in history. And you cannot deny that Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano have given us two of the greatest fights, male or female, ever. And come this Friday night, right here at the Mecca of boxing, they're gonna get into that ring and go toe-to-toe for every second of every minute of every round. And once again put on a jaw-dropping performance that will stop the world and have everyone tweeting about what they just witnessed. The only difference is there's 14 other badass killers on this stage coming to do exactly the same thing. So do yourself a favor. Plan to be in front of your screen, your TV, your computer, your phone this Friday night. Set your reminder on your Netflix account. And if you don't have Netflix, you can subscribe for $7.99, which is less than a McDonald's combo, and get everything on Netflix, from Squid Games to Stranger Things, to Old Guard 2, to the WWE, to the Canelo fight in September, and the final chapter of Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. This Friday night, get ready to witness greatness. The greatness of 16 women who have dedicated their life to give us this night to start this movement, the MVP way. Thank you.